How's it going, folks? We got another little market update video today. We're going to be talking about the Charizard Ultra Premium collections that just came out this past Friday. They came out along with the release of Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames. So you basically had this Pokemon expansion set, Phantasmal Flames, and then this Charizard Ultra Premium collection. They call it the UPC, which was kind of like it's kind of like a standalone item, but released at the same time as the set, so people are associating the two together. The UPC comes with 18 booster packs and some promo cards. So some of the packs inside that UPC are from Phantasmal Flames, but some of the other packs are from some other sets. I think typically you're finding out of the 18 packs, 4 Phantasmal Flames, 4 Destined Rivals, 4 Journey Together packs, 4 Mega Evolution base set packs, and then I believe 2 Surging Sparks. So a decent variety of packs. Not as much Phantasmal Flames as people were hoping for. I think because it came out on the same day, people wanted to see maybe all of it or half of it be Phantasmal Flames. The product also comes with 2 promo cards. The promo cards, one is a Charizard, one is an Oricorio. Oricorio is not as popular as Charizard, but the artworks on both cards are pretty sweet, so those cards are probably going to do well long term. In terms of investing, though, it's hard to know what a good price is to buy these UPCs at. Walmart had these for $220 Canadian plus tax. Pokemon Center had them for $155 Canadian plus tax plus shipping. So Walmart at $220 plus tax, it's like, okay, this is already like $60, $70 more expensive. Is it worth it to buy this from Walmart? Now, given they sold out like instantly from Walmart's websites, so even if you thought that was too expensive, you didn't really have an option to buy them. I believe EB Games and GameStop were selling them for like 200 Canadian. Different stores, depending on where you went, were selling them for like 190 all the way up to like 400 depending on the store. So just kind of really depends. I think now we're starting to see people on Facebook Marketplace are selling them for between like $250 and $275. So depending what you buy it at, might have to hold it longer if you're looking at it in terms of an investment. I was talking about the promo cards. The day that these came out, or I guess even before, some people somehow got them early. I don't know how, but people were selling the promo cards for a lot. The day they released, people were buying the set of the 2 promo cards for like $200 Canadian, and these sales were going through. So if you bought the box for $200 to $300 and you're selling just the 2 promo cards for $200, then the rest of the box for you is costing between $0 and $100 for those 18 packs. So at the start, it looked like the box could be very profitable. Now we're seeing promos go down to maybe like, I don't know, anywhere between like 100 to 150 for the pair of 2 promos, which is still pretty strong. I feel like that's got to drop a bit, but we're also seeing the box price come down in terms of like market value. I think the box itself is worth like a little less than $300 right now. So for investing in this, I think this video is a bit late because I think the best time to invest would have been on the release day if you can go around to different stores and find yourself a box for pretty cheap. If you can find this box from someone selling it for like $250 Canadian, then that's still a decent price because the promos themselves are worth a bit, the packs inside are worth a bit. Long term, this box is a cool collection item. You can see I've got one up there on display there. That thing. So good long-term investment. Even if you slightly overpay, the box takes up a bit of space, so that's another thing to consider. But in terms of a collection piece, it's a pretty cool piece, so that's not a bad one. I don't think it's worth buying it for $400 at the moment because you can find them around that $250, $275 range. Yeah, even if you bought it at $400, over time it's going to do well, obviously, but yeah, try to find the best deal you can. But yeah, $250 I would say you wouldn't be overpaying for it necessarily. You might not want to buy a million at $250, but one would probably be okay just to, have something in the portfolio there. Now, regardless of the price, it is definitely a strong product. Like, there's some products you could buy for a low price that aren't going to appreciate as well as this UPC. Because of the promos in the box, the only way to get these cards is through this specific box. So over time, this is going to do fantastic. If you don't know much about the cards themselves, the 2 promo cards are what we consider to be alternate art forms of cards that already exist. So you get this Charizard EX and Oricorio EX. They have the same stats as other cards that exist in the Phantasmal Flame set, but now with a different artwork. And the artwork is styled in a way where we call it an alternate art, or a special illustration rare version of them. Just this kind of specific rarity that exists in Pokemon. The fact that these promos are made to look like they have that rarity just makes them a bit more special than other promos that might exist. They're kind of like high-end rarity promo cards, which typically do very well over time, and especially the fact that it's a Charizard, and then the Oricorio's artwork is just beautiful. So regardless, long-term investment, these are going to do well. They apparently printed a boatload of these, so we might see like the market take a bit of a dip because, just so many exist. But once these start getting bought up and then become out of print, they're going to perform really, really well. So, take everything with a grain of salt. I think it's definitely worth it to at least get one. Just set it and forget it. Over time, these are going to do pretty nicely. Yeah, that's about it for now. We've got some more market talks coming up in the future. There's so many avenues to talk about. We got new sets coming out all the time, so we'll chat about those as they come. I guess one more thing for these Charizard UPCs. Costco's supposed to get them as well at some point. If Costco gets them, the price is probably going to be around like 130 to 150 Canadian, I would assume. So it might be worth waiting in that line, getting yourself a UPC for pretty cheap. Do whatever you want with them. Who am I to tell you what to do? Some people don't like the instant resellers, but the facts are the facts. If you buy this from Costco, the second you walk away with it in your hand, it's already worth like $70 to $100 more than you paid. So if you're willing to put in the time and stand in line at Costco, definitely worth picking these boxes up. That's about it. That's all I got. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Take care.